Welcome back to What Are Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a T-95, the Tier 9 American tank destroyer, otherwise known as the Doom Turtle, for obvious reasons. It looks like a turtle. Unfortunately, this one is on Westfield under the command of Andromeda. I say unfortunately because this is another trolling video, I'm afraid. Yep, somebody on this team is not going to be playing nice with the other children. Yep, I'm afraid the Emil II on this team is actually a troll. Well, there he is, fulu1973. And what he does is he starts firing at his teammates. And you can see he's just loading at the moment. And Andromeda is actually moving the Doom Turtle down to a position where he can shoot up at the enemy from the rise. You know, just from this area here. So he's moving into position so he can get shots on the enemy. A Doom Turtle is a bit of a handicap in the fact that it's so big and very slow. Yep, this is its top speed. It's about 20 kilometers an hour maximum. And that means that it's very vulnerable to Arty. And there's one of our Arty, the FV207, firing across. And yep, fire's already coming in, but it's not coming from the enemy, it's coming from the Emil II. fulu1973 has just fired on his own teammate. You can see where the shell hit. Now, thanks to there being no team damage anymore, mostly down to the fact that most of the team damage was actually done against Arty, we've got a situation whereby he can't actually hurt Andromeda, but what he's actually going to do is interrupt the battle so much that it's going to be impossible for the others to play. And even though some of the players on this team are playing incredibly well, specifically the Object 260, I think he really is playing as well as he can. And well, Andromeda's found a target. It's Schwarzpanzer 58, as well as the Scorpion G. And the best thing about a Doom Turtle is the ability to just drive in and deal huge amounts of damage to the enemy with a 155mm gun capable of 750 alpha. Well, he's looking for a target, but they've all scarpered. Oh, no they haven't. Here they are. Okay, and he's going to fire a round into that Scorpion and takes him out of the game just like that. But he does have a long reload. 15 seconds. Got to wait for the shell to go back in, and then he can deal with that Schwarzpanzer. If the Schwarzpanzer doesn't pull away, he's going to get absolutely annihilated by the next shot. Here we go. He's gone. So you see, Andromeda's trying to play the game properly, but that Emil II does not want us to play the game at all. In fact, as far as he's concerned, we're all spoil sports. Andromeda gets the third kill. He's actually the high scorer on his team at the moment, but he's not doing the most damage. Actually, there is another member of his team which was doing even more damage than he was and suffering a huge amount of damage in return as well. That's a Grendor in the Object 260. You can see him up there. The reward tank. He's only got 160 hit points left, but that's not stopping him from going at the enemy. And Andromeda's trying to do his best as well to help out. There's an enemy ahead of him. The trees just went down. He doesn't know who it is. There's somebody in there. It's probably... Oh, it's a lurver. Okay. He said in chat, everyone report the Emil. Now, his shot against the lurver didn't connect. So, unfortunately, he's going to have to go at him again. But this is a Doom Turtle. He can take the damage. In fact, actually bounced the damage. And he's about to go for the lower plate, is he? Well, 707, it's a low roll, unfortunately, and he took a round in the tracks from a Gorilla 15, but he's repaired his tracks, and he's back into action again. Now, is he switching target to that Waffenträger auf Panzer 4? Or is he gonna, because he's bounced enough rounds from that guy, or is he gonna go after the lurver? The lurver's only got a tiny amount of hit points left, but the Waffenträger's pulled below the horizon, so not a lot we can do. We're 3 tanks down on the enemy, but that's not for want of trying by his teammates. As you can see, there's the Object 260's come down to fight with Andromeda, because of course at least Andromeda is trying to play the game properly. The Emil II, well, he's hiding at the back of the map. If you notice, he's over on the 0 line, now about to intercept or be intercepted by the enemy mediums who've broken around the southern route. But there's not a lot that Andromeda can do about that at the moment. He's going after the IS-3 and the Gorilla 15 to the north, along with the Jaegeru. Here's the IS-3. Oh, he's been spotted. Here we go. Gorilla 15 will start firing any second, I should think. Don't really want to give him the side. We know the Gorilla's somewhere off in those trees. Oh, unfortunately that was the enemy Arty. And he's going to go behind this house. Hopefully he'll turn around, because otherwise he might get hit in the side by that Gorilla 15. Who's also got a 15cm gun capable of 750 Alpha. There he is. He's been spotted. Is he looking this way? Well, he's taking damage. Instead, Andromeda puts a round into the Waffenträger auf Panzer IV for 700. Bounces more rounds from that Waffenträger, who doesn't seem to be able to get through. But the Object 430 behind Andromeda is able to get through the armor. In fact, actually, he's hit the engine and another round's gone in. And he's now down to just 430 hit points. He didn't get a shell through the Jaegeru's armor on this occasion. He's using that house for cover. Oh, and now the Jaegeru takes him out of the game. So there's only 3 left on the team. The Emil II has been killed. He was crying for most of the game, or he was mentioning, he was mucking about in chat. You can see how many posts he's made. He's saying T95 play Lego tank. Well, I suspect that Andromeda's actually got the 2nd highest damage, or maybe the 3rd highest damage in the game, whereas the Emil's got no damage at all. And of course that's what Andromeda points out. Well, they've lost. Game's over. 3 kills to the Death Star, 3 kills to Andromeda, and 2 kills to the Object 260, who probably did most of the work. And here's the end of battle results. And you can see that Andromeda did manage to get a 5 for effect. Of course, he did more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. And his win rate for the game was 2642, because he was doing quite a lot of damage. He did get 3 kills. But this is where it's interesting, the team scores. Yes, what did the Emil do? No damage whatsoever, no kills, and 155 XP just for turning up. And all battle he spent moaning, shooting at his teammates, and just generally being a complete nuisance to everyone. Whereas Andromeda was trying to fight the game. He actually ended up with the 3rd highest damage on his team. 2614, 3 kills. The Death Star got 3245 and 3 kills. And yes, that Object 260 was working his butt off. He got the highest damage in the game, the high caliber 4964. So he was really working hard. Now, if only the Emil had done the same, maybe this would have been a different result. But no, all the Emil wanted to do was sit at the back of the map and cry and be a nuisance. Well, yeah, trolls like this person, fulu1973, need to be having a sharp word with. They ought to be told that if they continue to fire on their teammates and if effectively interrupt their game, then Wargaming will consider banning them. In this particular instance, all he did was fire on his teammates without any effect. He didn't try to interrupt by trolling the teammates, by actually frustrating their play, but he was trying to occupy chat. So maybe the best thing Wargaming can do would be to chat ban him and sort of like suggest to him that if he actually plays the game rather than just annoying people by sitting at the back and texting messages into them in chat, then maybe he wouldn't have a chat ban and maybe players would actually help him. But as it is, he's just been a nuisance to everyone for the entire game. It was a good fight by Andromeda and by the other high-scoring tanks. You could see they were working hard. They got virtually all of the kills from the team. There was only 2 other players, the IS-3 and the ISM, who actually did manage to get a kill. But yes, the majority of the work actually came from these guys who managed to get more than half of the enemy team between them. So there you go. Unfortunate, that result, but I mean, it's very useful to actually know that there are people like that about, so wargaming can actually take action, and if they want to abuse chat, maybe they should have chat removed from them, and then maybe they'll learn that chat is not for trying to upset your teammates. It's actually to help your teammates if you happen to be playing the game. If you're not playing the game, just stay out of the game altogether. Don't try and fire on your teammates. Don't try to engage in chat. And effectively, just don't play the game at all, because you're not really, you're pointless being in the game. So, there you go. There was that game for Andromeda. Didn't work out the way he wanted to, but he certainly is showing he's got the skill in order to do some sufficient damage to the enemy. And he did play well in this game, but sadly it just didn't work out. So, if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel and hit that notification button. Thanks for watching.